Ah, New Year's Eve. The ball dropped, champagne was popped, and popped, and popped. And today, many of you are ringing in 2012 with a hangover.
The pain right in the back of the head and right around to the front of the head.
It all just hurts. It doesn't feel good.
You can't concentrate, things always take a lot longer than they should do. So it's not the best way to start a new year.
There's headache, there's nausea, there's vomiting, there's vertigo, okay? There's anxiety, there's depression, there is a sense of doom.
Dr. Stephen Lamb is an internist in New York City. He describes the hangover as a perfect cocktail of dehydration, low blood sugar, sleep disruption, and even mental instability.
People have to appreciate you're dealing with an extremely toxic substance.
To Dr. Lamb, hangovers are no joke, but try telling that to Hollywood. In The Nutty Professor, Jerry Lewis was assaulted by his hangover headache. And 2009's The Hangover was a box office smash.
Phil, do not go in the bathroom.
Al, just calm down.
Phil, there is a tiger in the bathroom.
What's going on?
But let's face it, in the real world, a hangover is nothing to laugh at, and mankind has been under its influence since Noah and the Great Flood.
He came ashore, he planted his vines, he got very drunk, he passed out naked in his tent. So next day he wakes up with such a hangover, he condemns all of Canaan's descendants to a slavery.
Right.
That's a pretty tough hangover.
That is a tough hangover.
Frank Kelly Rich is the editor of, believe it or not, Modern Drunkard magazine. He notes that the hangover, like the devil, has been known by many names throughout history, such as crapulence, the morning fog, the black dog.
The Jim Jams, bust head.
Bust head.
Yeah. I mean, the very descriptive words that the working class came up with to describe their feelings.
And hangover was born at the turn of the century?
About 1906, it started becoming in common use as something left over from the night before. It's actually the perfect word when you think about it. It just sounds right, like you're hanging over a sink in the morning, just feeling like hell.
Whatever it was called, finding a cure has long been an elusive goal. The ancient Greeks would engrave their wine cups with praises to the drinking gods. The Romans dined on owl eggs, and there were other, even less appetizing cures.
The Mongolians would eat sheep eyes. The Syrians would grind up sparrow beaks and mix that with water and drink it. Practitioners of voodoo would take the cork of the offending bottle and stick it with needles and try and stop it.
It wasn't until the Industrial Revolution, when a suspicious illness called the one-day flu appeared, that the scientific community was called in for help.
What was the one-day flu?
It was a hangover that prevented the worker from going to work, and doing his job.
And so was born the hunt to find a cure.
Exactly.
Through the years, many products have claimed to be that holy grail of hangover cures. One of the newest is a preventative drink called Mercy.
We need 3 pinches of ginger.
Alex Ott, one of the minds behind the elixir, mixed me a cocktail he calls Angel of Mercy.
And so what's the science in this cocktail that's going to help me not have a hangover in the morning?
The science is that Mercy is fortified with a lot of nutrients, a lot of amino acids, antioxidants, multivitamins. We have chamomile extract in there. We have milk thistle to protect your liver. We have alpha-glutaric acid.
Still, for every can of Mercy, there are a dozen other opinions on what will work.
Pepsi and milk, 50-50.
A black cup of coffee. And the detox, with the black cup of coffee, 2 apple pies from McDonald's.
The brunch, bacon, and Bloody Marys.
Hair of the dog.
The hair of the dog. Drinking an alcoholic beverage, like a Bloody Mary, as a hangover remedy.
I'm not certain it's a great idea, because all you're going to be doing is delaying the inevitable, because now you're going to have to metabolize what you just drank. So I don't think that that's a great idea.
Unfortunately, the only foolproof way to avoid a hangover is to not drink. But if you are imbibing, here's some more sobering advice prescribed by Dr. Lamb.
If you drink a pure ethanol, sort of a vodka gin, the likelihood is you will have less of a hangover. Drink slowly, hydrate, have some food, try to go to sleep a little earlier. When you wake up in the morning, maybe have a little caffeine, maybe have a little, aspirin or acetaminophen, have some tea with honey, ginger, peppermint to settle your gastrointestinal tract.
Oh, who are we kidding? If you have a hangover this morning, you're probably not even watching this. And if you are, just go back to bed.